ProWrestlingTees.com is the home of Elev8 Pro merchandise. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now and select your Elev8 Pro t-shirts. That's right, ProWrestlingTees.com, the home of independent pro wrestling t-shirts. Support local professional wrestling and go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now.
Amber Rodriguez, you took me under your wing, you mentored me, you did everything you could to help me. But let's just take a moment to face the truth. Amber, you created a monster. People want to see me. People come to see me. I am taking everything that you are and making it so much better for myself. So, Amber, May 8th, I'll show you exactly what you created.
Elev8 Pro Faithful, once again, Caramel Lightning is coming to you live and direct. The Border War, SWA, Elev8 Pro. Who is the superior wrestling company? A battle royal kicks the show off, and none other than I, Ricardo Mendoza, is in that battle royal. I'm looking to throw people over the top rope. I'm looking to hurt some people, to beat a couple of guys up and prove my dominance. I want championship gold. This is the Lanny Mixon, the CEO, Ben Wood, Brittany Nicole, my Fleming. The name champion continues to elude me. So be forewarned, I am going to show a new level of viciousness, ferocity, so I can get y'all's attention. I want that Elev8 Pro Championship.
If anyone deserves anything around here, it is I, Antonio Bronson. None of you in that Elev8 Pro locker room have what it takes. None of you have the heart of a champion. And I think May 8th is the perfect time to show everybody why they call me the Iron Pitbull.
PK, Phenom, Elev8 Pro Wrestling. You got what it takes to be a champion? Together we ride.
PK, Phenom, Elev8 Pro Wrestling. Energetic, electric, eclectic. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Elev8 Pro, we on the ride. We never take, let's go. Out in the skies. Elev8 Pro, we on fire. We never take, let's go. Better recognize. DDTs, suplex, Royal Rumble. Who's best? Yes. Y'all really, really want it with me? I'm a machine. Show me who's next. Yes. Minotaur, I'm a monster too. Great theory, I got my crew. We climb the top rope, we fly through the sky. High energy show, the saints testify. Until the end, many men wondering why. On your back, 1, 2, 3, cry. Elev8 Pro, we on the ride. We never take, go. Out in the skies. Elev8 Pro, we on fire. We never take, let's go. Better recognize.
Together we rise.
Hello wrestling fans, welcome to this edition of Elev8 Pro Resurgence. As you can see, I'm chilling in my home along with my cat, and I'm going to be watching the wrestling action right with you. So let's get into it.
We are here at the Uprising Battle Royal here at Elev8 Pro Resurgence. The winner will get a shot at the Uprising Championship. I am joined by CEO Benjamin J. Wood and our special guest, Brett Ian Landry. And I myself, of course, am Brittany Nicole.
No one cares.
I care.
Thank you.
That's part of the problem.
Oh,
All right, so we've got some familiar faces in this battle royal. We got primetime Renee Carter. I recognize Mott Fleming. We, of course, have Dale Springs. Caddy,
and a
Joe
fugitive
Oso.
from the local grocery store robbery last weekend.
Well, I believe that this young man calls himself Anomaly.
Anomaly.
This is the first time that I've ever seen him, so I don't know much about him.
Oh, and look at Caramel Lightning himself, Ricardo Mendoza.
Yeah, Joe Oso with a big club.
We also have the caddy in the ring representing, and
that's true. And Tigre Rojo. It's also his first match in Elevate as well.
Well, here's the thing: is if the caddy does win this, it's just hypothetically, if the caddy somehow won this, he would be going up against Dale Springs for the Uprising Championship.
we also have the moron Mott Fleming, once again abusing the caddy in the Battle Royal. This seems to be a recurring process for Mott Fleming abusing young children.
But is he a child? There's this man with Savage on his bottom. I believe that is a Dak Savage out of the Mississippi area. But Ben, you're actually right for once. Mott is really wrecking this caddy kid. Oh, man. But I would, too, I guess, if I
Dak
was
Savage, one of the brightest stars to come out of the SWA Performance Center.
Oh, and Anomaly there, really working. I mean, I'm impressed. I've never seen this Anomaly before, and he is just taking it to
You know, Anomaly, I got to say, doesn't look like he's the biggest or strongest guy in there, but honestly,
He looks like he has parent issues.
Also possible. But I've got to say, guys like that are usually very, very dangerous.
Exactly. I mean, have you ever met a woman with daddy issues?
I don't know if I'd want to meet this guy in the lunchroom at school.
I mean, you just might.
Maybe if it's on the news. Anyway.
Well, look at Mendoza over there now working on Mott Fleming. And primetime, Renee Carter taking it to Mott's partner from the crew, Joe Oso.
And we haven't seen the crew in action together in a long time. If you remember, the crew and the Daybreakers were going at it, and then Doc Gracie did us all a favor and put Mott Fleming out of action for quite a while. Unfortunately, he's back.
You know, I'm not going to keep talking about the Daybreakers too much longer here since they're not in this match, but I do have to point out the fact that they didn't break up the crew, but they did break apart the crew. And it's been very difficult for Mott and Joe to get back on the same page. So hopefully they're going to get back into their groove here in this Battle Royal.
Well, it seems like they're on the same page, beating up Anomaly here.
Everybody's
which, again,
in there pounding each other. And Dak Savage, the wise veteran that he is, in the corner taking a breather.
I would have used different words there, Ben, but Anomaly is absolutely thrown out of the ring. So there goes
And
Anomaly.
look at those forceful blows from Dak Savage in the corner on Joe Oso.
Oh, and Renee Carter coming back in.
I think he's got Mott right now in a vicious headlock.
The tremendous strength and power of Dak Savage as we see.
Oh, rapid fire punches in the corner, and Dak Savage is on fire.
We see prime time Renee Carter. And he is working on Joe Oso in the corner there. Tigre Rojo. Let's talk about Tigre Rojo for a little bit.
Yes, indeed.
He is a new athlete that is not just his first appearance in Elevate. This is one of his first appearances, period, in the wrestling
and he's
industry.
doing a great job taking boots to the back right now.
Hey, you know what? That's something you have to learn to do in the wrestling.
In your first handful of matches, I mean, it's going to happen.
Let's talk about the Mountain Mendoza right now, throwing Big Joe Oso over the top rope. And if I'm going to pick a favorite right now to win this Rumble, it's going to be the Mountain himself. And now he's laying it in on Dak Savage.
I know Dak Savage is on the receiving end of those blows right now, but my money is on the powerhouse, Dak Savage, as Tigre Rojo is thrown over.
Over the top rope to the outside, and now we just got 3 men left.
Prime time down
and
to...
it looks like Dak Savage has the odds stacked against him. And Renee Carter turns.
And that's the thing, is primetime Renee Carter is always out for himself. He always has
Yes, he
been.
is. Very flashy, very talented.
But so is Caramel Lightning. You can't take that away from him. These two guys.
Those punches don't have a sweet aftertaste, that's for sure.
But Caramel certainly doesn't. There's a suplex.
Big suplex over 6+ feet in the air, crashing down to the mat.
Very nice. Here, okay, big elbow drop.
And a big elbow drop.
That was right in the side of the ribs, too. That can take the air out of him.
Really trying to knock the wind out of him to get him up and over those ropes.
All right, we got a reversal. There goes Caramel. Wait.
Holds on, barely. Nope, his feet haven't touched.
He holds on. He gets himself back in the ring. But wait a second. Look at that. He rolled back in the ring, made sure he wasn't eliminated.
I don't think anybody quite realized that.
Oh, no.
And
there we go. Okay.
Dak Savage. Dak Savage won the Rumble.
Renee Carter is eliminated, but remember.
Dak Savage, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest moment in his life.
Dak Savage hasn't won a damn thing because here comes Caramel Lightning.
Oh, no. Not again.
Oh, and Savage is dumped. God, was really looking forward to his
and
there you
Universal
have it.
Champion.
just like at his childbirth, Dak Savage hopes and dreams crushed.
And on that, we have none other than Ricardo Mendoza.
The Mountain, Caramel Lightning, win himself an opportunity for the Uprising Championship. That's going to be an interesting match.
Good for him, yes. I got to say, Caramel Lightning and Dale Springs, that's going to be an interesting contest. Those two athletes against one another. I'm excited to see that.
Our referee Lexi raising the winner's hand.
ProWrestlingTees.com is the home of Elevate Pro merchandise. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now and select your Elevate Pro t-shirts. That's right, ProWrestlingTees.com, the home of independent pro wrestling t-shirts. Support local professional wrestling and go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now. Elevate Pro Wrestling fans, we are coming to Picayune, Mississippi on May the 8th. That's right, you will see all your favorite Elevate Pro superstars in action on May the 8th at the Sun Roamers RV Resort. Limited tickets are available for this event, so go to ElevatePro.com right now and get your limited tickets. ElevatePro.com is where you'll get your tickets. Now, we have an exciting card with tons of action, championships on the line. You'll see the Monster Minotaur, the Women's Champion Amber Rodriguez, your Uprising Champion Dale Springs, the Continental Cup Champions, the Daybreakers, and so much more. May the 8th, Picayune, Mississippi, be there.
Hey, don't go anywhere. Stick around for some more Elevate Pro Resurgence.
Here for a defense for the Elevate Pro Heavyweight Championship. Michael Darkheart going against the competitor Rob Horn. And this is a very impressive thing for Rob Horn, getting a title shot already. Joining me is, of course, CEO Benjamin J. Wood, and our special guest Brett Ian Landry, and myself, Brittany Nicole, as always.
Yes, Brett Ian Landry back in the commentary booth. The one and only Overboy. Well, there's actually two. But I gotta ask, Brittany, because I'd rather get your opinion than Ben's. With Rob Horn, what is it that gave him a title shot here? I'm curious that he's got this main event match for the championship so early.
Well, the thing is Rob's tenacity, Rob's grit. I mean, we have said before that Rob likes to get beat down and gets right back up again for more. And to see that in a competitor just automatically elevates him, no pun intended, to the shot at the title, because, you know, we want to see what he's capable of.
You got something to say there,
What
Ben?
you're both forgetting, obviously, is that Rob Horn was in the three-man match with Corey Constantine and Michael Darkheart in Milton, Florida.
How could I
where
forget?
Rob Horn did not lose that match.
That's fair.
That's true.
That's true. He didn't lose.
So Rob Horn felt that he deserved the opportunity. He did the humble thing. He knocked on my door. He asked for the match, and now he's in it.
All right.
Did he just ask for the match?
We had a conversation, and that's none of your business. Anyhow, what the problem is Michael Darkheart, who, by the way, Brittany Nicole, is not under contract with Elevate Pro, is holding the Elevate Pro Heavyweight Championship right now.
Yeah.
Some bets, I feel like that's the problem.
That was an oversight. I will take responsibility.
Rob Horn with a big neck breaker.
That was an oversight on my part. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, Brittany, you know, if I was still the general manager, that would have been a problem. So I don't know if Ben was having if he might be up for re-election.
Talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Maybe not now, because he's literally right.
Oh,
Rob Horn, I get that the kid is young and he's a little wayward, he's a little misguided, but he's tenacious, like you said, and he is violent.
Rob Horn is the kind of guy that's going to come at you with everything he has. There are no morals. There are no values.
None.
There is nothing to lose here tonight for Rob Horn. Rob Horn will do whatever it takes or whatever he has to do to get the victory.
You're right. You're right. There's really nothing more dangerous than somebody who has everything to gain and nothing to lose, and that's how Rob Horn's lived his entire life. But you got Michael Darkheart here. Like I've said before about Darkheart, there's a coldness and a callousness to him that is, it's a very tunnel vision type attitude that he has.
He's an extremely strange character himself.
Very, very much so. And it's a very weird kind of darkness that's very uncomfortable. But like you guys were talking about, he's not a contracted Elevate performer, so I'm kind of worried about where he might go with this title and what he might do.
He claims his, well...
Oh! Oh!
Horns, is that a pin? What? Oh, I think that might have been a 2 count.
That was very smart of Rob to use his body weight and try to push Darkheart down.
Yeah.
As another pro wrestler dealing with a multiple personality disorder, Darkheart claims to be, Brittany Nicole, a comic writer, and since you're a nerd, you should know all about that.
I know a bit about it. I would have to say a comic writer, possibly, maybe a comic book character in his own mind. You know,
that's possible.
He does see himself as a not quote unquote superhero, but somebody with powers of.
That's concerning. That's concerning for a grown adult to feel like he has some sort of supernatural ability.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah. But still, it's a concerning thing altogether. His personality is Pearl. And the fact, again, that he doesn't have a contract here, he's the champion, who knows what he may do.
Well, he's obviously not a member of the DC or Marvel universe, but he is, like you said, unfortunately, currently the Elevate Pro Championship without a contract.
Yeah, it's scary. He can go anywhere or do anything he wants with that belt, and honestly, I hate to say this, but somebody like Rob Horn right now is the best bet to try and take this belt back to home base.
I hate to agree with you.
Rob Horn has been through quite a bit. He's deranged. There's no doubt about it. When you just look at the haircut.
Well, Big Nasty himself.
Yeah, but he's...
Anyone who calls themselves nasty is...
Oh, he's disgusting. I've seen him spit in people's mouths. I've seen him...
We're in a pandemic.
I know. He's the worst. He's the worst. But, again... tenacious, just like you said. He's not above doing whatever it takes to get the win. Right now, look what he's doing.
Oh.
He's trying to rip. He's using the mask to his advantage. He's trying to rip the mask off.
He's basically trying to adjust the mask so that Darkheart could possibly see better. That's what I said.
What?
What?
Have you seen his face?
Actually, no, I haven't. Is it also gray under there, or is that just the mask?
No, it's just the mask.
Well, Darkheart is... It seems like Rob's on top here, but I get this eerie feeling that Darkheart's baiting him.
Whipped into the other corner.
Well, the inexperience is starting to show a little bit with Rob Horn. He doesn't necessarily know how to finish off Michael Darkheart. He's been wearing him down. He's been landing some pretty impressive maneuvers, but so far nothing has really led to...
And that cover right there, he literally just put his hands up. Like, that's not, you don't get a forearm in the chin, you don't get a hook in the leg.
Just like that Darkheart back on top with those vicious forearms.
That's all the opportunity he needed.
Multiple forearms to the side of Joe, and Rob Horn wishes he was somewhere else right now.
Yeah, he probably thinks he is. All right. See? All right, come on, kid. Let's see what you got. Darkheart, not off the ropes. Reversal by Horn! Back suplex, beautiful. All right, he's going.
I don't know if that's enough, if he got all of it.
Nah, see? Again,
And he doesn't hook the leg.
He's not getting in there.
And Rob Horn's getting extremely frustrated.
I don't know if Rob is concerned more. Again, another lackadaisical cover. I don't know if he's concerned with winning the championship so much as he's just concerned with, I guess, just trying to win in general. It doesn't seem like he's trying.
And whatever's going on in Rob's twisted mind right now, you can definitely see the frustration on his face.
He's mad, but he uses that as fuel. Wrenching his head back here.
And he's really got that face lock locked in. Look how he's got his hands cuffed over a lock.
White knuckle grip. Yeah, but the question is, Brittany, can he wear down Darkheart to the point of actually winning here, or is Rob in over his head?
I mean, physically, you can wear down any opponent, but it takes a lot of time, and I think Darkheart might be a little bit.
Misses that kick, caught him on the side. Again, didn't catch all of it.
No, ducked the spin kick, but he caught that back wheel to the side of the head, and
Just enough.
don't forget, we saw at the very beginning of this match, a drop kick, a baseball slide drop kick. Darkheart kicked him right square in the middle of the head. That's another kick to the head. So, I mean, if Rob was already crazy enough as it is, he probably doesn't know where he's at right now. He's probably seeing stars.
It is indeed, and like I said before, I think that Darkheart is just a little bit more of a competitor than Rob Horn when it comes to wearing
And the
someone
fans
down.
getting behind Rob Horn right now.
Okay, Darkheart.
And I think Darkheart wanted to go for something different, but Horn wasn't in place. It's
Well, if
gonna,
it walks out, okay. But yeah, Rob doesn't know where he's at, man. Rob doesn't know where he's
Rob
at.
Horn dazed and confused.
He
Probably
is
not
already-
the first time.
No, certainly not. But man, those shots to the head, Horn. Yeah, I don't know if our referee.
You
wants to
thought
step in
Cheech
here.
and Chong could throw a party. You haven't hung out with Rob Horn yet.
Boy, ain't that the truth. I just don't know. I don't know if it's smart to continue from here. I mean, he's
Right
out
now,
on his feet.
Darkheart's saying that it's over,
He's sick of
setting him up for the finish.
He's sick
Will he
of sport.
succeed?
Oh,
and Horn
Whoa.
counters.
Rob just woke up out
Whoa.
of nowhere.
almost throwing him right into the
A
turnbuckles
beautiful
there.
slingshot suplex over his shoulder into the turnbuckle. And this is the opportunity. If it's going to happen, it's got to happen right now.
It's got to. He needs to take advantage of this. And I don't think just a cover here is going to do it. No, and again, a 2. And that wasn't so much a 2 as he needed the 3 count to kick out. That was Darkheart just taking a second to catch his breath. Again, Rob did not go for that hook of the leg.
And like him or not, Brittany Nicole, Darkheart has got some perseverance. He does have something in the tank. He has shown that he has the ability. I don't know if it's that tapping into that inner demon or what, but somehow he's been able to counter almost everything Rob Horn is throwing at him.
Who said I didn't like Darkheart?
You don't like anybody.
Reverse DDT.
Oh, that has to be it.
Another
And how much more
shot
can
to
Rob
the
Horn
head.
take?
I mean,
No.
What?
Wait, did he? Wait, did the
He
ref?
did not. No, he
got
did
the
not.
shoulder-
He got his shoulder up.
But I thought. No. Our referee says no.
The referee says it was inches, and it was inches from Rob Horn's.
He said no. Oh, okay. I guess it wasn't 3, but
Very controversial, but nonetheless, I did see that shoulder come up just before the 3
did.
came
and
down.
that was, again, pure instinct.
And now he's got him hooked.
no. The kicks to the head, the reverse DDT. Rob. I mean, he's
He's
choking.
And
str-
Rob is
he's
fighting
struggling,
with
though.
everything he's got left. All he
on.
has to do is cinch that hold in,
Come on,
and it could
kid.
be lights out for
Come
Rob
on, kid.
Horn.
Oh, this is...
Come on, kid. You got it. You got it.
Oh, no.
And now he
not
reverses
Darkheart's
it
got
again. Oh, and now he's got it super hooked.
Dragon sleeper with a body bind. He's got. I don't.
This is
And the
this has
referee's
gotta be
checking.
it.
Rob
check
Horn
it.
is not tapping out. I don't know if he knows better or not.
He's out.
That was it.
He's out.
And I think he passed out.
He passed out.
Yeah. He passed out. Rob Horn. You know what?
Impressive victory from the Elev8 Pro champion Michael Darkheart, but take nothing away from Rob Horn.
You can't.
You got to give him credit. He didn't tap out. He passed out, folks.
That's just. I mean, those shots to the head. We don't know what kind of damage that may or may not have done. But I mean, Horn doesn't know.
Who knows what the future holds for the Elev8 Pro Championship, but thank you for watching Elev8 Pro Wrestling and listening to your favorite commentator,
Brett
CEO Benjamin.
Ian Landry. That's right.
You're fired.
I haven't done one of these in a while, and there's a reason for that. You know, I thought after the last one that I was going to be a champion, and personally I think I deserve to be so. I didn't lose that last match, and you can go back to the tape and see I didn't tap out. I was in that hold for maybe 5 seconds before the ref called it, and in my experience, with a submission hold, it should be a little more definitive than that, but it's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, I lost. So in my opinion, I was thinking, Elev8 Pro management's going to see that, and maybe, just maybe, they'll give me a better opportunity, some way to prove myself. I'll get like an Izzy James or Ray Fury, maybe Effie, but no, when I get that call, they tell me I'm wrestling Joe Oso. I'm getting a tag specialist in a singles match, a guy who works in the mid-card for the Continental Cup, no disrespect to that championship, when I'm working in main events for the heavyweight title. So, excuse my confusion, Elev8 Pro, when I'm a little upset. When I'm a little flustered at the fact that maybe I'm just getting disrespected. Maybe the fact that nobody noticed that ending, nobody came out to maybe say something, maybe that there's just this consistency of disrespect. And personally, I consider myself a little old school. And when you get disrespected, you handle it like you've been disrespected. So, Joe, I don't want you to take it personally when I beat the hell out of you on May 8th. Because I'm not turning down the match. I'm not going to no-show. I'm a professional. I'm going to hurt you. And I don't want you to take it personally. Because it's not your fault. No, this one's Elev8 Pro's fault. This match, I think you can call it a game changer, brother.
1, 2, 3, do it!
Michael Darkheart, Elev8 Pro CEO Benjamin J. Wood. Remember the guy you clotheslined in January? You've been nothing but a problem so far. You're not even under Elev8 Pro contract, and that's a big problem for me. So here's the ultimatum. You either sign an Elev8 Pro contract immediately, or you leave me no choice but to strip you of the Elev8 Pro Heavyweight Championship. That's a pretty simple request. And I know you're a little stupid, but I'm sure you'll make the right decision and sign that contract. You've got less than 24 hours to give me an answer. My time's valuable. Don't keep me waiting.
Well, another episode in the books for Elev8 Pro. If you haven't seen our previous episodes, make sure you check them out on Fight TV, or you can check them out on YouTube.com. We will see you next week, and make sure that you keep up to date on everything going on and get those tickets for May 8th in Picayune, Mississippi for the first Elev8 Pro Live of the year. See you next week.
We'd like to give special thanks to the St. Bernard Parish Network, as well as our sponsors, Poppy's Ice Cream, Pastry Pantry, Raising Cane's, and Tonry Law Firm, and of course, viewers like you. We'll see you next week.
ProWrestlingTees.com is the home of Elev8 Pro merchandise. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now and select your Elev8 Pro t-shirts. That's right, ProWrestlingTees.com, the home of independent pro wrestling t-shirts. Support local professional wrestling and go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now.